The 1966 epic romance of Doctor Zhivago gets a truly absurd makeover in 2025. What if the Russian Revolution was fought with puns and a cast of fluffy, tuxedo-clad birds? This is classic cinema meets anthropomorphism with Python-styled absurd comedy. And you won't believe what happens when a lion falls for the penguin. In the vast, unforgiving expanse of Imperial Russia, a great turmoil was stirring. The nation's heart was about to be torn asunder by revolution. But what is revolution, if not the perfect backdrop for a love story between a dignified lion and a deeply melancholic penguin? What if the epic romance of Doctor Zhivago was in fact an allegory for a gentlemanly beast's unrequited love for a flightless bird who could only communicate in interpretive dance? This is the tale of Dr. Yuri Zhivago, a man of medicine and poetry. In our version, a magnificent lion with an unshakable sense of decorum. His life, a delicate waltz, was about to be disrupted by a series of fateful encounters. And a penguin with a penchant for high-stakes drama. We shall call her Lara. Our hero first sees her at a party. The air was thick with political tension and the clinking of teacups. Here Lara, in a moment of emotional distress, attempts a daring act. Of course, her primary weapon is a pistol, which, while surprising, is not terribly effective. This moment, however, sets their tragic love in motion. As war rages, their paths cross again. A field hospital, a place of chaos and sacrifice. It is here, amongst the wounded, that their souls connect. The lion, a quiet poet, finds himself drawn to the penguin's inexplicable sorrow. Why is she so sad? Is it the war? Is it her love for her husband, a noble goose? No, it is neither of those. It's because the canteen only serves room temperature porridge. An epic journey across a frozen land, on a train powered by sheer despair and half-eaten turnips. It is a journey that will challenge them, test their loyalties, and make them question everything they thought they knew about the nature of love and the proper way to wear a winter hat.
If you've enjoyed our foray into the absurd, you might appreciate this fun fact. The silly walk from Monty Python's Flying Circus was inspired by a real-life British government department, the Ministry of Silly Walks, which was a bureaucratic nightmare that was said to have been a real ministry for a brief time in the 1970s.
Their final retreat, a frozen dacha, where the very air is thick with unspoken sadness. He writes poems about her. She attempts to tell him her sorrows through a complex series of arm gestures that are widely misinterpreted as a demand for a boiled egg. It is here that their tragic love story reaches its climax. But just as he is about to confess his feelings, a government official, a stern-looking owl, arrives and informs them that the dacha has been reclassified as a protected nesting site, and they must now file their paperwork in quadruplicate. So ends the tale of Doctor Zhivago, as told by a lion, a penguin, and a narrator with a great deal of free time. If you enjoyed this absurd romp, please like and subscribe.
We took on Dr. Zhivago, and coming next is William Bligh and the Mutiny of the Bounty. And if that's not enough, check out what we did with Scarlett O'Hara in Gone with the Wind and Ben-Hur, and gave them all a Monty Python makeover.
See you soon, me hearties, on the open sea!